It is hard to deny the impact that the Nintendo Switch has had on the world of video games since its release in 2017. With its ability to switch between a home console and a portable device, the Switch has revolutionized the way we play. But one of the great triumphs of this innovative platform is its incredible library of indie games. The Nintendo Switch also stands out for its capacity for innovation. Thanks to its unique design and versatile Joy-Cons, the Switch allows indie developers to experiment with new ideas and concepts. So in today's video, I bring you 10 must-play indie games for Nintendo Switch. So subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos. Developed by Hiding Spot and published by Fellow Traveler, Beacon Pines is an adventure game set in a world of anthropomorphic animals. With a focus on an exciting narrative, the game features cute characters and a series of mysteries hidden in a small town called Beacon Pines. Beacon Pines is an adventure game that revolves around interacting with NPCs and objects in the environment. At certain moments, the player will have a mission to complete but can also explore the surroundings for other possibilities. In practice, the gameplay is mostly linear, focusing on finding the next correct object to progress. Beacon Pines is an intriguing adventure game that manages to present an exciting narrative and engage the player in its story. With charming 2D visuals, the game offers a good genre experience.
I don't yet know how this story ends, but I do know one thing. This is a story about change.
Cuphead is an action run-and-gun game developed and published by Studio MDHR, a Canadian game development company formed by brothers Chad and Jared Moldenhauer. The game is a celebration of 1930s cartoons, inspired by legendary animators like Max Fleischer and Walt Disney. The game's art style perfectly mimics the aesthetics of that era, with expressive characters and detailed hand-drawn backgrounds. The story of Cuphead is simple but charming. Cuphead and Mugman, the protagonists, are two brothers who love to have fun. One day, while playing dice, they end up losing a bet against the devil and now must collect the souls of other debtors to save their own. This premise sets the stage for a series of creative and challenging boss battles. In the world of video games, there are few titles as captivating as Dead Cells. This game, developed and published by the French indie studio Motion Twin, has received well-deserved praise and recognition for its innovative gameplay, stunning pixel art, and immersive narrative. At its core, Dead Cells is a game that blends the characteristics of a roguelike with Metroidvania, beautifully combining the challenging procedurally generated levels of roguelike games with the exploration-focused gameplay of Metroidvania titles. Players take on the role of a creature inhabiting a series of decapitated and discarded bodies, venturing through an ever-changing labyrinthine castle filled with challenging enemies and tempting treasures. When it comes to indie games that have made a significant impact on the gaming industry, it is impossible not to mention Hades, developed and published by Supergiant Games. This action roguelike inspired by Greek mythology has enchanted players worldwide with its engaging gameplay, captivating narrative, and stunning art design. Hades puts players in the role of Zagreus, the rebellious son of the god of the underworld. Hades, tired of the monotonous and oppressive life in the underworld, Zagreus decides to escape to Mount Olympus, home of the Olympian gods. However, escaping the underworld is no easy task, as it is filled with deadly creatures and treacherous traps. Developed by a small Australian team, Team Cherry, Hollow Knight is a 2D Metroidvania game that captivates players from its very first moments. whether through its soundtrack or its art direction. Hollow Knight emphasizes its genre well and focuses on exploration. The story, on the other hand, is told in a manner similar to Dark Souls, from which the game draws much inspiration. Right from the start, the player finds themselves controlling a nameless little insect that arrives in a desolate city, devastated by a great and terrible event. The kingdom of Hellenist no longer holds all its past glory. Hollow Knight does not follow the common art style seen in current indie games, which focus on 16-bit visuals, but it also does not strive to be a game that prioritizes photorealism. Following its own path, the game stands out with its good use of colors, detailed landscapes, interesting characters, and a soundtrack that sets the right tone for each moment of the adventure. I Am Dead is more than just a game. It is an emotional journey, a walk through the realm of memory, and an exploration of what it means to be alive, and what happens afterward. Developed by Hollow Ponds and Richard Hogg and published by Annapurna Interactive, I Am Dead is a unique experience that combines puzzles, exploration, and narrative in a charming and innovative way. In the game, you play as Morris Lupton, the deceased curator of the museum on the small island of Shelmerston. By your side is the faithful dog Sparky, who surprisingly has also passed on. The goal is simple: prevent a dormant volcano from awakening and causing havoc on the island. To do this, Morris and Sparky must find a new island guardian, a task that involves exploring the memories of the island's inhabitants.
Otherwise the volcano will destroy the island.
Sparky, I didn't want to worry them about the volcano. If we keep looking inside these lovely objects, we'll find the ghosts and save Shelmerston.
Raji: An Ancient Epic is a game developed by Nodding Heads Games that tackles a rather uncommon theme in today's games: Hindu religion. The game explores this religion and the culture of the people who worship it, both in terms of art and story, while also bringing interesting enemies and combat elements that fit seamlessly into the showcased setting. The game's story revolves around Raji and her younger brother named Golu. Both lived a normal life in their land until demons ravaged the place, separating the siblings. The game's art is its best feature and what most people will notice right from the start. Not only does the environment possess the traits and characteristics of this culture, but the voice acting and soundtrack are also done with this place in mind. Stardew Valley, a masterpiece by independent developer Eric Barone, also known as Concernatape, is one of the most popular and beloved farming simulation games of today. Originally released in 2016, this incredible game captures players' hearts with its elegant simplicity, charming graphics, and engaging gameplay. But Stardew Valley is much more than just a farming game. It is a rural life experience filled with adventure, romance, and even mystery. The gameplay is intuitive and rewarding, with a pace that allows you to delve as deep as you want. The game does not impose any strict objectives, but offers a series of smaller goals for you to pursue, creating a relaxing and enjoyable gaming experience. "15 minutes is all it takes for anyone to realize that Undertale is unique. The introduction does an excellent job of showcasing everything that sets it apart and capturing the player's attention almost immediately. In its early minutes, the game is characterized as an RPG with clear influences from the Japanese school of the genre. Gradually, these characteristics are deconstructed, leaving more differences than similarities with the style. Undertale is an unreliable game. It confronts the player, showing the logical extreme of their actions and subverting their expectations in ways that are often painful. It knows how you, a gamer addicted to RPGs who has completed several games throughout your life, think, and it uses that against you. Amidst so many games with various objectives to fulfill, side quests, levels, and statistics to worry about, it is comforting to see a title like Untitled Goose Game. In the game, you play as a beloved goose capable of a few movements, such as lowering its head to interact with items near the ground, flapping its wings, picking things up with its beak, and, of course, honking a lot. And in a funny way, like a car horn. The goose is the star of a short adventure, taking about 2 to 3 hours to complete, but it is also very funny, enjoyable, and relaxing. The tasks that the goose needs to accomplish generally involve causing embarrassment to humans or performing trivial actions that become hilarious when executed by a goose, such as having a picnic or wearing a beautiful red bow. Now tell me, what is your favorite indie game? Let me know in the comments because I want to know. Don't forget to support the channel by subscribing and leaving a like. I'll be signing off for now, take care and see you next time.